So here we are, day 6, I think, Wednesday. We started at the Garden Trailhead this morning. Definitely a trailhead you want to get to early. I think it was like, we got there at like 6:15, and there was probably about 5 spots left. And by the time we headed out, maybe 2. So it's a small trailhead, fills up fast. We're heading in probably 4 miles to set up a camp. Our original plan was to go a little bit further, but it made it a little bit harder to do our loops that we want to do over we're going to basically finish off the Great Range Mountains. So we'll be like next to Marcy today. We're going to hike in, set up camp, and then do, I don't remember the mountains, like Haystack and blah blah blah. I gotta look at my GPS to remind myself what they are, but should be some epic mountains over the next 2 days. We plan on being at least out 2 nights because we're gonna get back late tomorrow after we do the Moose Jaws or whatever, and over on that side of the range. So we figure we'll just come back, camp, get up early, and head out early. That would be Friday morning. So that's the plan right now. But as everybody knows, plans change quick. So nice, hopefully flattish hike to the campsite, because this pack weighs a ton with that extra 2.5 pound bear canister in it, and 2 days of food, probably up there around 6.5 pounds just in food stuff. Crazy. Anyways, here we go. So we're about 1.3 miles in. On my GPS, I didn't check to see if it was on the map or not, but the very first tent site, which is under a mile in, is closed due to overuse, believe it or not. And at 1.3, there's a lean-to, Deer Brook lean-to. I went almost to it. It's all uphill, and then I saw somebody's pack hanging on it, so I turned around so I didn't get any pictures. And then across the trail there's a nice campsite, like pretty big. Just says camp here, and it's all open with some big ass trees, but you could definitely put a couple hammocks and tents in there. It's directly across from the lean-to. I didn't film that. I didn't even think when I got to that point. I like the shelters and the lean-tos, even though they kind of look all alike here. But the tent site is really close to the trail, but only at 1.3 miles in. Definitely something you could get here late at night and hoof in and camp. So you have to sleep in your car that you're not supposed to do. So maybe getting used when I come back to do Big Slide, if I don't get that in this time. So anyways, onward. I think we got about another 2-3 miles. I only measured the original campsite, which was 4.1 in, and we're not quite going that far, so it might be a little bit less. Oh, I can't wait to get this heavy pack off. Switch to a day pack. Now the glacial erratic. I don't know why I have such a hard time spitting that term out. Just call it an erratic, I guess. Other than that, the lean-to and the erratic, the trail's been extremely boring, except for the colorful guy kind of met on there. Talking to himself down on the way down the trail. But then again, I'm talking with camera right now, so. Information center. Dig it. Please bury human waste and toilet paper off the trail. Do not bury your toilet paper. Pack it out. Black bears. Use bear-resistant canister. Keep food storage at all time stored at all times and take out what you need for cooking. Never leave food unattended. Never cook and eat in a sleeping. I am the biggest culprit of that one. I eat right in my hammock. Cool, cook early, no later than 7 p.m. I never heard that one. Avoid walking trails at night. Wow, I wouldn't. If this was a test to be able to hike here, I'd fail. Never approach a bear. Yeah, just try to get a selfie once in a while. And John Brooks Lodge. What is that? 0.4. I guess we'll find out in 0.4, huh? We've only gone 2.8 miles. How come my GPS is 3.45?
All right, take a step back for a second. Away from there. Look at the garden here is 2.0.
I want to go to that trailhead. It's 0.2 quicker. Keene Valley. The trail signs don't even match. Another easy way across the river. So we have a staff cabin, I guess. And onwards to John Brook Lodge, whatever that is. Bench for resting. So it's John Brook Lodge. Seems to be closed probably because of COVID, but they have lodging here, hiker supplies, snacks, food. Looks like a water spigot over here. Picnic tables. Klondike, whatever that is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got water. No, I'm good. Look at that. Don't even have to filter it.
It's well water?
Yeah. It says public water supply, safe to drink. Please no water.
I mean, you know the other one was chlorinated?
Well, I doubt it's chlorinated out here. We're just in the backcountry now. Even though it doesn't, I feel like we're at the American Money Company right now.
So that's why.
So somehow Tracy and I got split up. I went in, we were at the cabin. The tent site ended up being right around the corner. I guess I was in there and she went by it and I found it was like one crappy site. Like everybody else is kind of up on the hill looking down at it, and then there was a tent like right next to us, what it would have been, and there's just no place to hang a hammock in there tenting area. So this might have worked out for the better, because Tracy thinks we're staying at the falls because that was the original plan. We kind of changed it last night, and I think she misunderstood it. So I just ran into 2 people that left the site up there. So we know it's open. They said it's about a mile, and it's right on the river. It's a beautiful site, and she thinks that's where I'm heading. So I had sent her an inReach message telling her where I was. Just sent her another one telling her don't come back. So she's gonna be so confused, especially depending on with inReach, you never know what message she'll get first. But anyway, so I'm gonna hoof it up. Hopefully we'll get the site before anybody else. This is tough. Stealth camping so much easier. Whew.
What? GoPros are waterproof.
Oh, you mean instead of that?
Yeah, this thing hates the water. It's not lightning out.
Shut up. Now it will.
What you doing, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm just, hanging out.
So between our little separation misunderstanding, grabbing a tent site about a mile further than out of the way than we wanted for the follow-up days, perfect for today. It actually got us a mile closer than we needed to be or planned on being. We are going to split the next, so we're definitely going to stay till Friday. So today we're going to do Haystack and Basin, and then tomorrow we'll head down a mile back to the intersection where I found the first campsite and hike up the Obed Brook Trail, do Saddleback and Gothics, head back down and camp again, and then we're going to pack up Friday morning and head back down to basically the hut and hike Upper Wolf Jaw and Lower Wolf Jaw. So we're going to split those mountains up into 3 days instead of bust our butt and be out after dark tonight and then after dark tomorrow, because our campsite actually added about 2 to 3 more miles to the hike. It was already a long hike, plus Tracy still got her knee issue going, so that's what we decided to do. So we only might bag 18 mountains this week instead of the 20 we were planning on, but still pretty good accomplishment. Anyways, here we go up. First we have to hit Little Haystack and then Haystack, and that will be an out and back, and then over to Basin, and then back to camp. So here we are up at the intersection. I cannot believe how quiet it is out here. This is awesome. If we were in the Whites right now, you'd hear Harleys and all that stuff. You don't get that in New York because they're so far out. But anyways, according to the sign, if it's right, Mount Haystack is 1 mile from here and only a ascent of 878 feet. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, and then I don't know what John's Brook Lodge is. That's 5.5, and Keene Valley is 10.6. But then Keene Valley 7 miles that way. John's Brook Lodge is 3.6 that way. So it's definitely shorter to go that way if you're going to those 2 things. Bushnell lean-tos 2.8. That might be where we camped. Was it Bush? No, we wasn't at Bushnell. I don't know. Slant Rock's 0.9. That was the video I got of the big rock. I didn't know the name of it at the time. I thought Slant Rock was actually a mountain, which it is also a mountain, but there's a rock named Slant Rock. And I tried climbing it. Didn't get any video, but Tracy got a picture of it, but it was so wet from the rain that we just got. I could have probably got up there, but I wouldn't have got back down safely anyway, so I didn't want to be that guy. So I didn't. I turned around and came back down. So anyways, I'm going to sit down, have a snack, drink some water, and wait for Tracy to catch up. You ever have one of those days? I'm sitting on a rock over here, and the sign just collapses right there. Oh, it was definitely rotted. That's so funny though, I wasn't even near it. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh shoot, the top one came out. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Where was this going? Good as new. Actually, probably better than it was. Can't make up its mind what it wants to do. Rain in 1 second. And now, look, blue skies over there. Right there we have a little Marcy. And then in Mama Mountain. There's Mount Marcy, highest point in New York. We did that a couple days ago. And onward. We may break tree line here. It's getting kind of thin up here. There we go. Is Skylight, Marcy, so we're gonna head down here, somehow loop through and go right up. This ledge is on little Haystack, go back down and up Haystack, and then we come back up. So this part's an out and back. This should be an intersection somewhere. It must be down in here. So technically out and back to that intersection. Haystack. Wind's pretty bad up here, so scooching down below some rocks, get a stand up on the summit and grab a view, and it's off to the Basin. Back over a little Haystack, of course. So anyways, check these views out. This is cool. Up Basin, 0.7 straight up. Viewpoint on the way up to Basin Mountain. Woohoo, look at that. Here we are, about to hit the summit. There's a viewpoint over here, but the wind is kind of bad, so we're gonna go up to the summit, getting some views. This mountain, we didn't hear any chatter about how hard this one was, but this one was pretty strenuous. Fun, really fun, but hard. Starting to think I'm cursed because I said, oh, these mountains aren't any harder than the Whites. I'm starting to side with they are harder than the Whites, so. Anyways, let's get a summit and get out of here and go get some dinner. Well, go down and put some water in a bag and eat some okay dinner. My birdie's back. Oh, there it is, right? Look how low it is. It's a big one. Oh, more. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a rescue. That was one of those what are those called, the dual, they have the two blades on them. That's why it's so loud.
I think they do it just barely hanging on.
Yeah, the top one's broken. The second one down's missing, and the top one moves. Yeah, I didn't step on it. I went down on the side, on the wrong, like.